Hello, dear doll lovers. Welcome back to Nostalgic Dolls. Today we are celebrating the 100 subscribers mark here on YouTube. Thank you so much to each of you for being here. It means a lot for me. Today I have a special video for you where I'm gonna share parts of my doll collecting journey. On this note, I would like to invite you to share parts of your doll collecting journey too. Dolls have been in my life since I can remember, being it in posters, media, or different types of merchandise. That's how I grew so attached to Barbie, Teresa, and the Christie of the early 2000s, present in this video, of course. Not to mention the start of a lifelong love when it comes to the digital Barbie movies. From the gracious Swan Lake to the chaotically adorable people, this movie has really impacted my aesthetic as well as musical taste and love for ballet, despite not owning any dolls at the time. But as an adult, I'm surely making up for it. I would love to talk more about the Barbie movies in another video. One of the big doll memories from my childhood is when my auntie took me to visit a doll collector friend and asked her aside if she would be willing to give me a doll. Good thing that she asked aside from me, as of course it's more than okay to refuse. This lady said yes though, which was very kind, and she let me pick one of her dolls with some exceptions. I picked a blonde doll with a beautiful blue princess dress. At home I also had a male doctor doll. And the usual storyline was that by day they were supermodels getting in the most fabulous get-ups, and by night they were super spies saving the world. I lost them unfortunately, and the only thing I have left from that time is a pink dress. Another story I have from that time is when I visited my cousin. She used to have all dolls in a box, along with her other toys. The dolls used to be in pieces, so we were playing as doctors, and as the younger one, she would be my little assistant. We would sort out things like legs, arms, heads, and clothes, as horrific as that sounds. And we would fix it and make them pretty again, despite not holding up till my next visit. It was so much fun, and she was so sweet while searching the pieces with me. Despite not having that good of a childhood, I'm still happy that I can look back at my love of dolls. Skipping to my later childhood, I was playing with dolls still. They were giving me so much happiness, making beautiful little arrangements that only got more developed after childhood. And these beautiful dioramas that I'm doing today, despite me now affording better props and doing it more detailed, of course, it's still the same feeling of just creating something for my dolls. Cute props and everything just spark this feeling of joy and peace, especially if I thrift doll accessories. I am so happy with them, and I just love miniatures. They are so cute. But at the time, I often didn't have actual doll stuff, so I had to be creative by using shoe boxes, paper dolls. I was drawing houses or rooms for my dolls, and beads found at random even, along with plushes. I often played outside too, along with a friend that had two Steffi Love dolls. They were so cute too, but unfortunately one time when I was playing outside, a colleague of mine from school saw me playing dolls and told at school. We were in 5th grade. It shouldn't have been a big deal, but it was, unfortunately. That only worsened the bullying I was facing. And looking back, it's so absurd. Like, why do you pick on someone just because they are doing something that doesn't harm anyone? But it was just a very, very conservative area, and yeah, the standards were unreasonable and all. And of course, doll collecting has been stigmatized a lot in media and in real life too. Nowadays, I have better experiences when I talk about doll collecting, but honestly, I'm also not dependable of other people's opinion at the moment. So even if they don't approve of it, I just move on. So it doesn't affect me anymore that much. But there was a time when, unfortunately, it had a big impact on me. Later on, I even did a YouTube channel that actually focused on Monster High dolls, as at the time I was quite disconnected from Barbie. As in the area I was living, being too girly, quote unquote, was seen badly, and at the time I internalized some of that in my collecting. Later on, when I will be in a better environment, still at a young age, I realized that you can be as girly as your heart desires, and that's completely fine. And so I did. And that's how I rediscovered my enormous love for Barbie. But now I'm getting ahead of myself, so let's go back to my old channel. My old channel unfortunately got found out. As a trusted friend at the time, not trusted anymore, shared my channel info. At the time, it was pretty difficult to handle that amount of stress, especially at a young age. So eventually, I had to close the channel despite making videos that I really liked, from sketches to chit chats. As I said, mainly focused on Monster High, but it was so much fun. Luckily, I'm healing and I'm in a so much better place right now. I'm processing all of this, and I'm blessed to be in a safe space surrounded by nice people. And yeah, I'm just very grateful that despite my negative beginning, I can still enjoy dolls the way I'm doing it now, and I have so much support. Now I can enjoy my dolls freely, from redressing my dolls, giving them hairstyles, creating personalities and stories, you name it. I love repairing thrifted dolls and giving them a new home. Those have helped me a lot in difficult times, and they continue to do so. For example, when I watched the calming animation of Mermaidia while holding my Lina doll close, to when I'm sick and all I want to do is to redress my favorite girly Teresa. It is all magical to me, and when I look in my beautiful doll room, I can't help but be grateful. I couldn't even imagine a life where I'm not a girly doll collector, really. I also have lovely friends and a partner that takes interest in my dollies. So much so that my partner is one step away from becoming a fashion doll book guide. In all seriousness, my partner also gives me a lot of dolls I desire, and I couldn't be more grateful for his involvement. And not only that, but it's always just like the most thoughtful things that I wanted for so long, and then he just gets it. And he's very good at making deals also, which I'm not. I'm terrible. If anything, like I'm ending up paying more just because like I feel like, oh no, you should have this. I'm joking, but at the same time, do I? Yeah, but my partner is very, very good at making deals. I hope to make more videos where I share things like this one. I'm still figuring out the technicalities when it comes out to recording on camera, especially speaking. It is not always easy to talk freely on camera, but I'm definitely improving. Being online can also be scary as you share your work, but honestly, this is my dream. I always wanted to do this, so I'm gonna give it my best shot, and it makes me so happy despite not always being easy. I have some cute dolls all sorted for next videos, and the videos will be about my first Kira, then a Christie makeover, as well as getting my first keeper, and I got a Grail doll. Stay tuned for that and you'll see all about it. I would also like to share my appreciation to some amazing doll collectors like my Froggy staff. Growing up with her was amazing. Candace manages to make amazing videos about her impressive collection. Those to remember, I Spy Barbie, and many others, as well as on Instagram, Badger Z with their majestic art and the digitalization of Barbie in the most nostalgic and pleasant way. Collected Lavinia Green with her magical page, Barbie Noir, which is amazing as I love the Christie face mold, Majestic Fairy Tales with living up to her name, and so many more. Alright guys, I would also like to mention that I would like to make a video about Bill Greening. I'm not sure when that will come out, but I would like to honor him because he has been and in a way will always be such a big part of Barbie. He understood the assignment when it comes to Barbie. There are already amazing videos on this topic from ex-Canadians as well as those to remember from what I saw. And I was thinking to also do one because it just feels right. I learned about Bill Greening relatively recently, but he has designed so many dolls that I love that it only feels fair that I share my thoughts on that and just share some pictures with the cute dolls. But that's to come. For now, I would like to thank you so much for being here, taking the time to watch this, as well as just being part of Nostalgic Dolls. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please appreciate it. Comment some Dolly stories from your own, and I would love to read it. I wish you a nice day. Bye bye.